Great place, like the actual place,
Nice.
the room, the club, the dance club, the stage, 5 stars. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's just the no pants.
The no pants thing, and it's always the guys, not the Hey guys, time again for that question of the week. Let's get right to it, Tony.
Where was the weirdest place you've performed? I've got a couple.
Okay.
But do you have like a strange gig that you weren't prepared for, that you're like, okay?
A few. Well, normally you're supposed to say, as a comedian, you're supposed to say the weirdest place, your mom's house. That was just your mom. That's a stupid Ron Bennington mom joke. I guess, yeah. I mean, one, I guess a couple, but maybe not too weird, but I guess weird to me, because like nothing like crazy where you walk in and you see just, murder going on, stuff like that, thank God. But I mean, like one was years ago when I first started. I was invited to a show, I think maybe off of Craigslist, and they contact you to do a show at a place in Ybor City in Tampa in Florida. And I went there, and it was like maybe a 9:30, 10 o'clock show at night. I'm just new into the comedy thing. And I didn't realize it was predominantly an African-American audience. So no one, like, I didn't know. And we're having like literally chicken, waffles, and waffles, chicken, and syrup at 11 o'clock at night. Someone brought in food.
That's awesome.
I was one of about 2 white guys, and it was
Did
about
you get to eat?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I did stage time.
Oh,
I got some laughs, but I was also, and like, they say when you're working a black club, that really teaches you a lot of stuff. And it was a mix of both. And I got to play around a little bit, but they just looked at me. Sometimes they were just laughing. Sometimes they were like, ah. So I did just a few minutes, and the food was there. I'm like, can we eat? They're like, come on, eat. I'm like, and that mac and cheese, it was amazing. And then doing a show through another club for about a couple of years at a clothing optional resort.
Oh, yeah.
In the Tampa Bay area, a clothing
optional. I've done that one.
Yes. And
I know about that.
I guess Land O'Lakes, Florida, I guess it is. And now the comics, we kept our clothes on.
You wait a minute, you did?
They fooled you.
Oh man.
Tony, I heard that was a hell of a show you did.
Well,
but but no, I swear to God, and you probably know about it. Great place, like the actual place,
nice.
The room, the club, the dance club, the stage, 5 stars. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's just the no pants.
The no pants thing, and it's always the guys, not the girls. Always the guys who just want to go free balling and go crazy. And we had one guy named Mike who went to every show, and Mike would come in naked with his styrofoam cup of whatever beverage he was drinking, and from the stage where he sat, there was always something blocking his lower extremities. But the dude, we would just make a joke about it every time. He sat in the same place. He was nice as could be, just stark naked. But that was probably a weird, again, starting out.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was starting out, and I didn't
I've
know.
done that, man. Yes. They have a buffet.
They do. They do.
I've done that one.
They had a buffet until the incident.
They got new guards, glass guards.
Dude, they did. It was those are my 2, I guess, weirdest experiences or places, I guess. How about you?
I've had a couple, that was definitely one there. Another one was almost any house party is weird. I've done a couple. They're like there's like big, these rich people, they have like these, they own these huge houses. They had like comedy show on the second floor. One gig, and technically it was a corporate gig.
Okay.
Because it was, a company hiring entertainers for their workers. Now, I did this gig with another comic, and we were under the impression, they gave us the address. Like, okay, well, it must be this restaurant. They must have rented out the restaurant. So we go to the restaurant, and we're like, where's the stage? There's no stage set up. So we went over to the DJ booth, and we were like, hey, he was like doing the music and stuff. And we're like, yeah, we're here to do the show, the comedy show. And he's like, yeah, we're not doing a comedy show here. And he's like, we're like, well, we were told this is the place. Well, as it turns out, it wasn't the restaurant. It was a booth, the table. This was these guys, we were hired to do a comedy show for these contractors that were here from India. So they didn't even know the language. We literally stood in front of a table and performed for people that didn't understand what we were talking about. And then they kept asking us about Britney Spears. I was like, what is happening? So this is
did the check clear, or you got cash?
Oh yeah, it cleared, man. That was one of those things where we got referred to, we got hired out by someone else, so we got paid before the gig.
Jesus.
Yeah, we didn't know what to tell them. I was like, all right, well, I don't know Britney Spears, man.
So was there any like laughter at all, or?
No, only like, well, we would just make make references, like pop culture references.
Wow.
Because that's what they knew, pop culture references. So we just made pop culture references.
Jesus,
but yeah, it was
that
weird.
made me feel uncomfortable just listening to that. Yeah, just this past Christmas, a comedian in Sarasota, Dan Gerlach, last minute, I'm at a store here in Pasco. I'm getting some stuff, and I get my phone text, hey, what are you doing tonight? It was like a week before Christmas or something like that. And he goes, you want to do a private show here in the Sarasota Bradenton area at this really nice hotel? I go, sure, I'm in. He tells me how much. I go, great. I get down there. Then he goes, yeah, it's a group of engineers. And they ask if we have any engineer material.
Oh, Lord.
I go, you could have let me know a couple hours ago before. So I'm on my phone. They're passing by, the couples going into the room. I'm on the phone looking up Google, give me engineer jokes. So I do just a couple jokes. So I did some of my stuff. I did a couple of like just quick one-liner engineer jokes, which they were okay with.
Yeah.
And then I just started kind of ripping on people. I was listening to the boss talk about different people, and I go, can I joke about him? Can I joke about him? And he goes, yeah, sure. So I would just start ripping on them a little, which I never ever do in my life. But it was kind of funny because I think other coworkers kind of like that because they probably want to say that about each other.
Oh, yeah.
So I was doing that. I think I broke up one couple who were engaged for a few years because I said, how come you're not pulling the trigger? I accused him of cheating on her. And then that was it. They just walked away. I go, okay, we're done with that one. So I said, I mean, everybody was laughing, but because she was beautiful. I said, how come she's not smiling? And you're engaged for 3 years. And I just went on that. And I said, I didn't mean to allude he was cheating on you. I'm just saying that I'm just doing a joke. But I think maybe there was some type of tension there. But dude, that India story blew that away because that would make me cry. I don't know how you did that. Hell, if you're listening to this and you did some shows, comedy, whatever, put your stuff in the comments and just let us know.
Weirdest place. Give us your weirdest, strangest place.
We would like that. So we'll do
or
that.
Most awkward. Awkward's acceptable.
Yeah, whatever. Uncomfortable, we don't care. We'll take it. Just put it in the comments.